Christmas. It's a holiday in December that some people celebrate. And when they celebrate, they do things like give people presents and hurl snowballs at people's faces and meet Santa Claus. Now, what if all these places were in one plot? Or one area of land? A bubble? A marketing plot? I don't know. Just in one area instead of all being separated. Well, I thought about that, and so I wanted to see if I could do it. In Bloxburg, obviously. Where else would I do it? I'm not going to go to a supermarket and be like, I'm building a store right here. This is my store, not your store. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. This isn't my original idea. I bet somebody else has probably done this. Well, I guess this is my original idea. I did come up with it. I didn't see somebody else do it, but I'm not claiming this as claiming that I'm the only one who's done this. I bet 100 other people have done this, even if it's not in Bloxburg, maybe in Minecraft or any other place that you can build things, probably even in the real world, because the real world does exist. Did you not know that? It does. It does exist. But this is my attempt at it. How I did this. And is this a Christmas build? Christmas build? Yeah. Is it December when I'm posting this? No! I know that. I know it's not Christmas. I'm not even recording this voiceover in Christmas. I gave up on posting this in December, and now I'm doing the editing in March. So I don't know when this is getting uploaded, but it's not in Christmas. But you have space in your heart for Christmas, right? Right? You have space in your heart for Christmas? Anyways, let's get on to the actual building part of this build with the first day. Day 1 of the build, I started with the parking lot. You know, a place to park your cars. Kind of need one of those if you're going to have a lot of people there. I also started to work on the ticketing booth because same reason, you need tickets to enter. With a ticket booth, I had to decorate the ticket booth. That's a lot of a lot of ticketing booths. The decorations here were I work on them later on. Day 2, I started to work on some nice floors. They were anyways, I started to work on some nice roofing, and I gave up on that and started to work on a Christmas tree stand in the center because you need a stand for your Christmas tree. I don't know, but this stand will hold presents and gingerbread men. Okay. Well, after I placed the lovely gingerbread man, I started to work on the main center because this was in the center of the build, so it was the main center. I also built some gingerbread houses, working on this nice white icing one. I didn't know what to do, so I thought, white icing. I got inspiration from my own gingerbread house. Day 3, I finished this house. I just repeated my words. I also worked on the floor. Day 4, I worked on layouts and walkways and paths because at this point, if I continued on without an idea, I would have no idea what I was doing and ran out of space for things I did want to do. So I had to do that now or I never would. I also did a little touching up on the ticketing booth. Not a lot. I ended the day with working on the reindeer booth area. Yes, there's reindeers here. Day 5, I worked on the reindeer barn, working on the interior fencing. I don't really know. I mainly just worked on the interior this day. Should I have been? Probably not. I was gonna run out of plot data. But I still was doing it because I was having a lot of fun. I worked on the interior, putting in reindeers, putting in hay, and putting in wheat and shavings. I don't know what they eat or sit on, or gingerbread men. Oh, okay. And anyways, I decorated. I enjoyed my little life. And to not worry about gingerbread houses. I was free. Day 6. I was still free, but I wasn't free from interiors. Exteriors. I love interiors, not exteriors. But this day I worked on the exterior of the barn. I made it dark and gloomy like my soul. Nope, I just thought it was a good color. I don't know. After a cloud of I don't knows, I went to go work on the Santa's workshop. Does it look like a Santa's workshop? No. Does it look like a house? Yes. Is it a house in my heart? Yes. Day 7. I worked on this house. Not really. I kind of gave up really, really fast. I didn't know what to do, so I went back to the barn, and I finished the exterior of the barn. I just used a lot of transform tool and changed the shapes just to make things fit. Very repetitive, but the end result, made it look good. I just put snow on the roof. Does it look like snow? No. But I did it. I did like the result. Could have been better, but, Ooh. And I put snowflakes on the fences, because snowflakes on the fences. Day 8, I worked on one of the other gingerbread houses. I couldn't avoid it forever, so I worked on this one. It's supposed to be a chocolate graham cracker house. Yum! I also made these custom tiles. First time ever doing that. They actually turned out okay. Just adding details of chocolate and worked on bathroom floors. Favorite part of the day. Bathroom floors. Day 9, I finished the chocolate graham cracker gingerbread house. Another mouthful. All I really did was had chocolate drippings and chocolate details and chocolate. This is the house if you like chocolate. If you don't like chocolate or you're allergic to chocolate, do not come near this house. You might die. Oh, I also put some chocolate chip cookies. Path. They don't really look like good cookies, but they're there. After I finished those cookie paths, I worked on the next gingerbread house, which I called the crazy rainbow, maybe you barfed on with rainbow crayons house. It's crazy. I wasn't focusing on making this house perfect. I just kind of went crazy and enjoyed it, which I enjoyed. It did take a long time to do. I mean, I worked on this for pretty much the whole entire day, but man, was it worth it. This would be the house I would live in if I had to live in one of these houses, because it's not perfect, but that's what makes it perfect. Day 10, I continued to work on this perfect imperfect house by adding gingerbread men on it, because we like gingerbread men. No, we don't. Okay, anyways, after that, I worked on the ice sculpture area, and I made some custom fence. They're not really custom, but let's just say they are for my own soul. This is the first area I completely finished. Completely finished, baby gingerbread man. Okay. After I finished that area, I worked on the tree farm barn. Day 11, I worked on the tree farm barn. What a mouthful. I just made a barn. I made it a different vibe, made it a classic red one, but Still, it's a barn. Day 12, I worked on the tree farm barn trees, which was very repetitive, just placing down multiple trees and changing the sizes. But when I tell you that I love this area, I love this area. I love the color, I like the trees, I like the snow, I like the dirt on the ground. I just love this area, as well as the entry area. The entry. It's just perfect. Anyways, I came up with an idea of what to do with these ticketing booths. Make them miniature gingerbread houses. I could have made them 4 different ones, but I gave up on that and I didn't want to make more, so I just made them mini versions of the 4 that I already had. Yeah, I spent a day or 2 working on that. Day 13, I continued with the mini ticketing booths. This day, all I did was make that house. That's it. That's all I did, was work on ticketing booths and making it that house. Day 14, I worked on the house. So many houses. But when I tell you that I love this house, I love this house. I just love it. I want to live in it. Actually, no, I don't. I bet the rent would kind of be high. Anyway, after I worked on that, I worked on the igloos, in which I made 5. 2 big, 3 small. The 3 small ones are for children, and the 2 big ones are for adults. Because we should all have the ability to go to an igloo. Day 15, I continued to work on these igloos. Here's a tidbit of advice if you want to make an igloo. Try and don't look up how. That's how you're going to learn. Figuring it out on your own. That's what I did. They look great. But I also didn't want to make a rounded roof, so I put ice on the top, which I do like more than a rounded roof. It just, imagine you're at night and you're in an igloo and you look up and you see the stars. You see the stars in the gingerbread man. Okay. Day 16, I worked on the final gingerbread house, which I was trying to make like a traditional one. I would close your eyes. This isn't that good at all. I gave up. By this day, I was dead. I did not know what to do with that house. So I went on to lighting. Everywhere my grimy little hands could touch, I put lights on. I also worked on the ice skating rink, which I had so much fun building and enjoying. Day 17, I worked on the snow fighting area. I don't know, I just thought it would be fun to have a little area where you could just play in the snow. So that is, this is it. It's kind of not that breathtaking, but it's there with a gingerbread man. Anyways, I went and worked on the eating booth market area. I don't know, I thought it would be fun to have a little eating section of just Christmas items and Christmas foods and Christmas where you can eat Christmas. And yeah, that's what I did. Day 18, I did a little bit more lighting, and then I went to go work on the campfire area. These areas make no sense, but I thought it would be cool to have a little area where you could pretend you're in the middle of the woods and you're getting hunted down by murderers. I mean, your friends. I don't know, I thought it would be cute. As well as Meet Santa area, as well as photos with Santa. I don't know what you would call it, one of the two. I've never done this, so I don't know. I didn't know what it would look like, and the one off my inspo picture wasn't that good of an inspo photo. So I just went ham and did my own thing. Day 19. I worked on the photo area again, adding gingerbread men, of course. Why wouldn't I? But I just finished up some little touches, added some carpets, and then I went to go work on the food station because we need food. That's how we sustain ourselves. and thrive. Yeah, just little details. I also went back to the house and finished that up, adding arches, adding plants. I love that garden so much. I want it. Yeah, adding gardens, added fences, added toilets, and toilets, don't look at these. They're horrendous. Day 20. The final day. This day, I just did everything I needed to do before the end. Landscaping, which took forever and took so much money, but also tiny little details like trash and arrows in the floor, and finishing up the entry area for the ice skating rink, as well as the photos with Santa, as well as the campfire, because you gotta sign a lot of things to be using a campfire in this place, as well as chairs, and adding food items, and little decorations inside of the booth. Anything and everything I could think of that I needed to be done with for this build, because I've been here for 20 days. 20 days. Somebody save me. It won't stop. It won't stop. But we're at day 21. Tour. Tour time. Tour time starts with the parking lot, because that's where you would start. In a lovely little parking lot with no cars. Anyways, going in here, we have the main ticketing booth area. Go to whichever one you want, and they don't actually have real cash registers, because I'm not going to buy that. Yeah. It looks okay. This area is not the best. This way, we have the food area where you buy food. And you can be whoever you want to be. You could be the four idiots playing spoons over here, or you could be the two that are in love and your two friends hate each other, or you could have a child. Pick your poison. I'm not picking it for you. Over here we have what would be Santa's workshop. It's more of just a house, saying there's literally nothing inside other than a fridge and a counter and some plants. Nothing else really, but yeah. Over here is the lovely reindeer section. Hello. Where you could give them, I guess, snow. I probably should have built a little reindeer mechanism to get food for them. Reindeer mechanism. Here's the interior, which is kind of pointless for me to build, but it is built. So, can't really go back, can we? No, and I'm not gonna. Down this road, we got the igloos, which I was gonna put stuff in, but I kind of forgot and didn't want to do. So there's nothing, but this area is so cute. Oh, and if you squeeze in, there's the gingerbread man. What cute area. Across is the snow fighting area. Yeah, that's what it is. Snow looks really textured. It looks really bad. Why does it look like that? It kind of looks like fake snow, like plastic, like bags of plastic. Kids come play in the plastic. You'll have fun, I guarantee, in the plastic. Anyways, over here is the ice skating rink. I've gone ice skating once, and I failed because it was too tight for my feet, and I didn't like it. Anyways, you have little areas to take it off and stuff. Continuing, we have the ice sculpture area, which I was going to make little ice sculptures out of basic shapes, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to be done, so I just copied and pasted them everywhere. There's a little gingerbread man down there. I gave up. I will tell you, I gave up. Over here is the nope, not the campfire. This is the photos with Santa. You go down here and you take a little photo with Santa. Never done this before, but
I do like this area. I think it's really cute. Anyways, go back out and you get your little photo and then you leave. Over here, next is the campfire area. Sign your little paper so you don't get sued if you get set on fire. You go to the little area. Which, I like this area. I don't think this would actually be in a park like this, but I do think it's genuinely adorable. It just, I don't know, it's just such a cute vibe. It's just a little cute vibe. Anyways, running over here, you have the tree farm, which, oh, I love this. It's just so whimsical. And then little trees. You go down here and there's your perfect tree, which has green lights on it and ornaments. And here is a little where you buy your tree and you can get those as well. You can sit with these two buds, and you can also buy these if you have a kid and you want to scroll them around. Scroll them around. Bring them? Carry them? Nah, I don't know. And then over here is the toilets. I don't want to talk about the toilets. They're toilets. They're toilets. I don't want to talk about it. The toilets don't exist. Well, they do. So, you can pee, but, they don't exist to me. Anyways, last but not least is the main center with all the trees. You have the really crappy traditional house. You have the rainbow crayon barf. Is that what I called it? Kind of does fit like that. Got the chocolate. Oh, and I put the cookies aside. I don't know why, but I did. And then we have the icing. And then we have the tree with all the presents. Yes, this has gorgeousness. So, this plot, I spent a total of 37 hours on. 37 whole hours. More than a day. Wowzas. Wow. I spent a total of 20 days. 21, 22 if you count tour day. Which is today. Today is tour day, so I guess today would be 21. And then all the other days of editing. We don't count editing days. We count building days. So 20 whole building days. And the cost of this plot is $2 million. I was about to say 20 million. $2 million. $2 million on this. I kind of was expecting it to be like 3 mil, but yeah, it's still impressive. And then the amount of plot data this is taken up is 15.5% plot data. I have bought plot data, extra plot data once. So that's why it's 15 instead of 100. So 15.5%. Wowsies. That's impressive. That is a lot. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I don't know. If you didn't, then I don't know why you're here still. You would have left. You would have clipped off in this video. Anyways, I hope you okayly liked it if you watched to this point. And thank you. Thank you for clicking on this. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go because I'm finally free from this stupid build. I still have 2 other builds that I'm working on, but I'm free from this one. And that's all that matters, is I'm free from this crap. Anyways, I'll see you later, maybe, if you decide to ever come back. So, yeah. Bye! Have a good day! Have a good not Christmassy day! Bye!